Right, guys, like I said in the earlier episodes, these questions will make most sense to those students who are okay with the medium or slightly difficult questions because these are meant to mimic the last couple of Module 2 questions that are on the difficult side. Some exclusive videos for members only are in the description. If you want, you can check those out. And if you need private tutoring, feel free to reach out. All right, this question says that there's a truck traveling at 70 kilometer per hour and uses 30% more diesel to travel a certain distance than it does when it travels at a speed of 50 kilometer per hour. If the truck can travel 19.5 kilometer per liter of diesel at 50 kilometer per hour, then how far can the truck travel on a 10 liter of diesel at the speed? Okay, so many variables here, could be a little confusing. First off, they want to know the 10 liter, the distance traveled in 10-liter diesel, right? So let's find that how much distance can they travel in 10 liters if the speed is 50 kilometer, right? So they are saying that it is 19.5 for every 1 liter. So for 10 liters, the truck can travel 195 kilometer if it is traveling at a speed of 50 kilometer per hour, right? They are saying that the truck, but if the truck travels at 70 kilometer per hour, it takes 30% more diesel, right? 30% more diesel means that for 10 liter, what is the 30% of 10? That's 3, right? So if it is traveling at 70 kilometer per hour, then the diesel requirement will be 10 liter plus 30 percentage of 10, which is just, of course, 3. So it will need 13 liters, right, to travel at 70 kilometer per hour to travel the same distance, right? So 13 liter required for 195 kilometer if it is traveling at 70 kilometer per hour. But they need that how far it can travel in a 10 liter diesel, right? So we know now we can use the unitary method, or it's just a proportion. I mean to say that 13 liter is meant for 195 kilometer. So 10 liter is meant for how many kilometers, right? So cross multiplying 13x will be equal to 1950. So the value of x from here comes out as 150. So 150 kilometer is what it can travel in 10 liters at 70 kilometer an hour. So the correct option is C. Right, in this one, they're saying that you have to consider a sequence of 7 consecutive integers. The average of the first 5 integers is n. So what is the average of all these 7 integers? All right. Um, an easy way, honestly, is just to take any 7 consecutive integers like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and likewise take the average of the first 5, get the value of n, and then eventually compare it. That's sort of like a shortcut, like a backdoor entry. But of course, if you're interested in the conventional method, let's say the first integer is k, because I don't know what the first integer is. But I know that all the integers are consecutive in nature. So the other integers will look like k plus 1, k plus 2, k plus 3, and so on till k plus 6, right? So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, 7 integers. Now they are saying that the average of the first 5 is n. What are the first 5 integers? 1, 2, 3, 4, and this is the 5. If I want to take the average, what will I do? I will add all of them and divide by 5, right? If I add all of them, what do I get? I think I will get 5k. And if I add 1 and 2, 3, 3 and 3, 6, 6 and 4, 10, 10 divided by 5. And that is given as n, right? That's what they're saying. 5 can be taken as a common factor from the top, so I'm left with 5 times k plus 2 over 5 is n. These two are gone, so I'm getting the value of k as n minus 2. Let's keep it aside. Now they are interested in getting the average of all these 7 integers. So if I add all these 7 numbers, I will have 7k, and then I will have 1 plus 2 plus da 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 till 6 divided by 7, and that should be equal to, I mean, that's what we are interested in, right? That's what we are interested in. So 7k is just 7k. 1 plus 2, this thing is 21 using a calculator divided by 7. 7 taken as a factor, so 7 times k plus 3 over 7. 7 is gone, and I'm left with k plus 3. But I'm not interested in k. and that's why I have k as a function of n. So let's sub in k as n minus 2. So n minus 2 plus 3, and the answer will be n plus 1, which is option B. For those who are interested in the shortcut, so as I said, you can take the consecutive integers as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Take the average of the first 5 integers. So average of 1 to 5 is just the sum of all divided by 5, right? So it will be 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 divided by 5. If you add all this, you will get 5 and 4, 9, 12, 14, 15. 15 divided by 3, which is just 3. And that they are considering as n. So I got the value of n as 3, right? Now, what is the sum of all the 7 integers? So again, I will do 1 plus 2 plus all the way till 7, and then divide it by 7. So that will be equal to 28 divided by 7, which is 4. And what is 4 actually? Isn't 4, just plug in n as 3 in all the options now and see which one is giving us 4. So this is just giving me 3. This is giving me 3 plus 1, 4. K times n, where k is a function of n, doesn't matter because I already got my answer as 4. And obviously this is also not 4. So this is also rejected. So that way the answer is also B. Right, this one says that there is a table that shows the age-wise distribution of the population, and the number of people aged below 35 years is 400 million. So age below 35 years means that they're talking about this much, right? This much is 400 million, and this is the percentage of the entire population, of course. Now, if the ratio of females to males in the below 15 years over here, age group is 0.96, then what is the number of females in that group? Right, so I think first I need to figure out what is the total population. Then only I can find out, the 30% of the total, so that I can have the total number here, that what are the total number of males and females. How can I find that? So for that, I need to add all these percentage, right? If I add 30 and 17.75 and 17, I get 64.75%. So we want to say that 64.75% of total population is 400 million, right? That's what they're saying. So this is equal to 400 million. So this is 0.6475 times t is 400. So from here, the total population comes out as 617.76 millions. So what will be the 30% of this entire thing? Because that will give us the total population below 17 years. So 30% of t is nothing but 0.3 multiplied with 617.76, which comes out as 185.33. Now they're saying, now we know that the male plus female in this age group is 185.33 million, and it's given that female to male ratio F over M is given as 0.96, which definitely means that F is equal to 0.96 M. All you have to do is solve these two equations if you want manually, otherwise just type this in Desmos. I'm going to use Desmos. So I'm going to go in Desmos. I know that male plus female as an x plus y. Remember, we need to find y here, number of females, is equal to 185.33. And it's also given that y is equal to number of females is equal to 0.96 of x. So their point of intersection will give me the answer. As I said, I'm interested in the y value, which is 90.77 million. So as we can clearly see, 90.77 is option B, that is 90.8 million. That's our final answer. Right, this is a very good question. If in this equation we have exactly 3 real roots, then what should be the case? Honestly, you have to go with the options here. You can also use Desmos with the options, but you can do it manually as well. If, let's say, b equal to 1 is true, that when b is 1, there are 3 real roots, let's try to plug in b as 1. So if I plug in b as 1, I will say x cubed minus ax squared plus x minus a should be 0. If you take x square out from here, you're left with x minus a, and that is already x minus a, and that is equal to 0. From this entire thing, you can take x minus a as a factor, so you are left with x squared plus 1 is equal to 0. How on earth this has 3 real roots? Not at all. Definitely x is equal to a, so that's one real root, but x squared plus 1 is equal to 0 will give you x squared is equal to minus 1. Definitely imaginary. So this is not correct. It means that b cannot be 1. Because if b is 1, then the roots are definitely not 3, right? It's only 1 real and 2 are imaginary. So I don't want b to be 1. It doesn't really matter what a is, honestly, because the other options are not talking about b, which is wrong. Because we just proved that if you put b as 1, it has only one real root. So b should definitely not be 1, and that should be the only condition so that this equation will have 3 real roots. So guys, I hope you found these videos helpful. Please like and subscribe, support the channel, and if you need private tutoring, feel free to reach out. See you then. Bye-bye.